Welcome to your top 32 match for YCS Osaka, Japan. Welcome to your top 32 out of YCS Japan. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. Now, this matchup is actually really cool. This is going to be Maliss versus Blue Ice. You're going to see the Dormouse touching down here, going ahead and attempting to start the game with this. This is going to be really good. This is they're really putting Maliss into the spotlight here. You will see the extender White Rabbit here attempting to trigger, paying the 300 to revive this onto the field. All right, we'll go ahead and trigger our effect to go ahead and get our free little trap card here. All right, I love this. This is pretty good. All right, got everything that you could have hoped to have had, especially having all of these back row back here to make your opponent think that you have a response is really good. So we'll go ahead and trigger the trap card by banishing our Maliss. It's really cool that you can activate these cards the turn that they're set by banishing a Maliss monster. It's so free. I love that. So go ahead and get our stack up here on pay 300ville. All right, love these free good cards. All right, so now we've got our first Maliss monster if we want to go down that route, which you might want to do the decode link 1. Yep, you do see the link 1 coming down here. You got to love the free play that this is. Free little body to revive. All right, go ahead and link 3. Go ahead and make our first Maliss here. I'll go ahead and get our free revive on the stack. So, just explaining what the red ransom does. Go and get our Code Talker back. We'll go ahead and get our field spell out of the deck, which is another free extender for the deck. Pretty gosh darn good, actually. So now this is where we get to make Appaloosa, something that the OCG is really glad that they get to do. So our Code Talker is banished since we've used the effect. We have 2 materials on the Appo for protection, so we won't have to worry about getting impermed or something like that. Activate our field spell, go ahead and banish red ransom here, and then this good card gets to come on back. Love paying a free, 900 life points for an extra body set up on the field. We'll go ahead and banish the other name from the deck here. All right. This one has not had the chance to come back yet. So we'll go ahead and revive this, 6,200 life, which is fine. All right, so what do we do here? We'll go ahead and link on in to the Splash Mage. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and Veiler that. They're going to go ahead and chain the Appo, and we're going to Imperm that. Okay, well, Imperm Appo and the Veiler is a combination of cards. That puts you into such a strong position. Like, that's actually kind of insane. I think that put our Maliss player into a really bad position here, actually. That's kind of insane to see. All right, well, as a Maliss player, you just got choked out. You gotta find a recovery point here relatively quickly, or you're just going to be in a really bad position. That's for sure. All right, well, we have to pass. Wow. So we activate Lordly Load here, which gets us into Tremors, and then Tremors is our E-Telly of starting, I would assume here. All right, do we get our activation search here? Nope, we're going to get ashed. Okay, that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and cross this out. Well, that's pretty good. All right, so we will go ahead and get our Tremors out of the deck. That's our free 2,000 life point emergency teleport to beam a normal onto the field so that we can actually play the game. You see we're going to go ahead and pay that 2,000. All right, which good old normie are we going to bring out here? Probably the Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then we'll go ahead and normal the Sage here. Well, that's pretty good. Having the Sage as our normal. All right, we're going to go ahead and get Impermed. Okay, sure. Our opponents had Ash, Imperm. All right, we've had 3 checks to this. We've done pretty well here. I think you just link the Sage into the 1 and you go, right? Like, or do you make a synchro? Nope, we're going for the link 1. That's fair. All right, so link 1 has touched down. We've got all of our gas. We're going to get Impermed again. Okay. Thanks, Maliss. This is pretty good. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and attack into that. That's pretty good. All right. You know what I find very interesting about this? I think we could have cleared the board here. So we're going to go ahead and Lordly Load, declare the normal monster name, put the spirit onto the field off of the synchro. Lordly does give you the ability to call a normal monster name as special, but you can't use effect monster effects for the rest of the turn, which is actually really rough. Now this Splash Mage is an issue. This Splash Mage needed to be dealt with, and we didn't have the opportunity to do so. So now we can actually put up a field here again off of the free revive of this, and that's going to be an issue. So we draw a turn here. All right, let's, what can we do? All right, Spirit Dragon's going to go ahead and toggle on into the big Omni here. Now, this just gains attack. It doesn't actually banish the card from the field, which actually gives our Maliss players some kind of free real estate here for us. Oh boy, 1,000 attack, but it doesn't banish. So this Splash Mage gets to stick around as a material when we attempt to trigger this, which is going to be a pretty big issue. So Splash Mage is going to trigger here. We're going to go ahead and designate our target. All right. Verifying. All right. We're going to go ahead and Blue Eyes negate this after we... There's a lot of resource checking here. I think this, to progress this game state, it's a little bit crazy. All right, so with Splash Mage to get negated, we are going to go ahead and normal the Dot Scraper. I love that this Dot Scraper appears to be glued to these Maliss players' hands. Like, I'm actually kind of impressed with how often you see this interaction here. So... we go ahead and we make everybody's favorite card, Lizard Haggard-Doss. Lizard gives you the ability to banish one of the names from your graveyard. So we can banish one of the little names, and it'll get to go ahead and trigger on back here. I really wish we could banish the Link 3s with this, which would be actually insane. But we don't get that lucky, all right? Lizard's going to go ahead and help us. So verifying for the umpteenth, 19th, 1000th time that this Blue Eyes can't do anything. Lizard's finally going to go ahead and trigger. We'll go ahead and banish. All right, so now we can go ahead and get the revive on this Dormouse. Oh, no, we have the Dominus. We do have a trap card down, so that goes away. Unfortunately, we are going to get this Dormouse back onto the field, and we're going to get the start combo. All right, we'll go ahead. The Purge was really good, but I don't know if it was timed correctly. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get the mouse out here. All right, we'll go ahead, and we do have the ability to pull a trap card here, which will get us the Monster Reborn from the deck. All right, so now that we've got the Monster Reborn loaded up, I mean, it's just trying to find the lines here to try to pressure the opponent, because now we can banish one of the names that we have, go ahead and get the Monster Reborn to put the pressure back onto the opponent. I really don't like how long this takes to verify, you know, what we're gonna do here. All right, this is checking the graveyard, the constant checking of the resources, and this is at like two speed, by the way. It's actually kind of insane how much time is burned here checking these resources, going through the resource pool, checking everything when you've just played through one. All right, so we're going to finally go ahead and activate the trap. Go ahead and get the Link 3 out here. All right, now that we've got the body on the floor. All right, so now we go ahead, get our second field spell. Now we can rotate field spells, finally activate this. Go ahead and banish our other name here so that we can get the extender onto the field so that we can keep playing. All right, so go ahead and banish revive, pay 3. All right, we've gone ahead, we've done that. All right, so now what do we do? I assume that we just make the big firewall, or do we make little firewall and attempt to do something with that? Because little firewall would be really, really cool, but I don't think it's going to be enough gas to kind of do what it needs to do. I always want a firewall pass in this deck. It's so cheeky, but all right. Are we gonna make the Link 5? Can we? Hold on. We got to think about it. Are we gonna make the Link 5 here? Or are we gonna burn down some more time on the clock? I think it. Check the resource pool again. All right. Our card in hand has not changed. We'll keep checking. All right. Okay. Oh, we're going to finally make a firewall here. Okay. All right, we're finally making a firewall. All right. We're finally making the good card. All right, verifying the materials there. All right, so now we can go ahead and start using this firewall to start flinging things out of the extra deck at our opponent. We'll go ahead and make this. All right, so we have the spell and trap negate down. The problem here is this Spirit Dragon. Well, I guess it'll go away at the end of the turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. We'll smash into the Spirit Dragon. All right, that's kind of cool, I guess. All right, guess we're not doing anything with that. All right, so now what do we do? Just the Firewall of Champions. Going into the next turn, you see the Meteor Logic negating the Primite, which that's pretty good. All right, I don't think our Blue Eyes player does anything here, unfortunately. Like, we have a Spell and Trap negate loaded up. We're stuck on a Link 1 that can't really do much. Okay, well, the Link 1's going to go ahead and rotate here into something. I see that, all right, what's our next resource going to be here? I know we have the Reborn loaded up here on this, if it can really even do anything. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the Spirit Dragon back. Okay, well, that's something. All right, we're going to go ahead and pass turn over here. All right, time for some interesting interactions. This deck actually plays some extra sauce that I didn't know about. So this little firewall here is going to go ahead and send Packbit here. Packbit's going to actually let him discard a card to crystallize the blue eyes here and push it to the spell and trap card zone with a discard 1, which is really cool that they're playing this. So this gets crystalled, and then we are able to safely attack our opponent for game. Congratulations to Maliss for winning. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.